So I wanted to talk a little bit about, I've got this special item that looks to be worth a lot of gold. Um, so the historical so I mean, if you can look at the numbers here, market value, well, market value is what I've been actually setting it to. Uh, Region market value average looks about, I'm kind of close to those numbers on there. So the problem is a lot of my uh, numbers that I use to calculate what I should be selling stuff at depend on having like a region sale average number. So it's like I need to know that it is actually selling. But the problem is that so I bought this for 10,000 gold. I'm hoping to sell it for a pretty good amount, and maybe I can flip it to one of the other sellers here on my server that they maybe if I could sell it for 500,000, then I can let them worry about selling it. And then I'm going to add a video on here at the end where there's actually a horde quest that it's really pretty pretty quick. I don't really have a lot of horde characters, but I created a demon hunter, and apparently on this quest, one of the quest rewards is a sword that has the same look to it. So what I'm going to do is, after I finish this video, I'm going to tag on another video where I've finished up the quest line, and I can kind of show you where it starts. But I'm going to collect the sword as my reward and see if this becomes learned. So anyway, I wanted to go real quick. So since I can't use a region sale average, so what I'm doing is I'm just using historical and market average, and I don't want to really use DB market because that's really I'm the only one posting it. So I'm setting what the DB market is. So I'm going to use these just these special ones, and then I'm going to also decay it. Um, I'm using 500. Actually, that's not quite correct, but it really doesn't matter because I don't expect this to post 500 times. But if it does take that long, then it might be worth it. But anyway, um, I will tag the other video on after this, so we'll check it out. Thanks. Okay, so I'm over on my Demon Hunter, and I've just I've finished up the quest. Let me just show you real quick. Basically, you go up to Vendetta Point. There's a bunch of quests there, and I think you just have to get maybe one or two of the ones. There's this same guy here, Warlord Bloodhilt. So I think you get the quest from him, and I don't know. I went ahead and I think there was 3 quests there, so I went ahead and finished them all just in case. And then he comes down here, and you have to talk to some guy, and he gets you end up killing him, but and then he gives you a quest to go kill some other guys, and then you get this. But anyway, it's not a long quest line, maybe 15 minutes. So I'm going to turn in the quest here. I'm going to pick this as my reward, and it's also not learned, so I'm going to complete that. And then I'm going to go and look at I did a recent search on it, so let's see. That's not learned. So even though it's a very similar look, that apparently didn't get it. So I think this might be a very unique item that I mean, you can have a very similar looking sword, but if you're really, really into collections, then apparently that's not the same model. So there may be a difference between the two. So let me see if I can look at the two. I mean, they look the same to me. So unless you're like a huge collector and you actually want to complete uh, the look, then maybe maybe you want to buy this for really a lot of gold. But I don't know. I'm not really. My main goal is I tend to like to collect stuff and sell stuff that I don't have the appearance for. So to me it seems a little bit more valuable if I don't have the appearance, but then I'm willing to part with it in exchange for gold. So anyway, just wanted to pass this along. So y'all have fun. Thanks. Okay, so I this is a third video now, which I will try to combine on with the last one. So I went ahead and decided I'd come over here just to make sure that it did have the little blue text under there that says you haven't learned this, but and maybe I didn't miss that earlier, but I guess my add-on, which is I think Monar's wardrobe helper or whatever, or can I mog it? And I guess I wasn't paying attention, but it does say learn from another item. So thumbs up. That would be probably a good reason why this isn't selling, and I don't have any problem letting it go now. So that's great news for people that might be a little nervous about selling this for too cheap of a price, but it's because probably the guy I bought it from is on the Horde side, and they've already gotten it. So good news. All right, thanks, and keep watching my videos.